the entire pit lane is giving this lady an audience here.
Well, to be honest, let's hope this works. Apparently this is a local rain ritual.
Desperate times and all that.
Banish away these clouds. Let's hope this lady's efforts pay off, because we all want to see a MotoGP race take place here in Indonesia.
Well, if the rain stops and we do get a race, she should get the 25 points, quite frankly.
Yeah, absolutely. She get a special award at the end of the season from the FIM and from Dorna. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we are going to get at the bottom of your screens. The pit lane will not open before 15:45 local time.
The bigger issue we may have, in addition to the obvious issue, which is the quantity of rain that's falling, is the sunlight. It's due to get dark here around about 6:30, just before 6:30 local time. So we've got around 3 hours to play with before it starts to get dark here, and you just wouldn't be able to race even if it was bone dry. So we are going to get to the stage at some point where that does become, like it's the Marc Marquez has had great success at in the past.
Yeah, good to hear. Mark did make his way stunned. We've all been stunned by his crash-strewn weekend in here. That bruising crash as soon as we possibly can. There's Razlan Razli, of course, from the With You R&F team. We just saw there Darren Binder looking as relaxed and as cool and calm as ever. Nothing will faze for the South African at all. Lynn Jarvis there looking on as well. Will Fabio Quartararo get the chance to start from that pole position? The 1:31.067 that he set just over 24 hours ago now, as yet another illuminates the sky out of our commentary box position. The forecasts were absolutely spot on. When we walked into the media centre this morning around 7:30 a.m. local time, the first journalist that came to the noon, I was trying to be as optimistic as I possibly could and said, hey, yeah, but we know how quick.
That's where we are, and no, I mean, a lot of things have changed today. You know, we planned on the 27-lap race, but then that got knocked back, and then the rains come in, so that sort of changed our approach again. So, no, I mean, 27-lap race was going to be a big old survival race, I think, trying to manage the tyres and whatnot. 20 laps sort of brought it back into safe range, let's say, where you could be able to push a bit more. Now having wet, you know, this should stop pretty soon, and when it does stop, I'm assuming it's going to pull up pretty quickly. And yeah, the track will...
Can get underway. If you are just tuning in, we have a delayed start. Fabio Quartararo is not obviously expecting any action soon. He's got back in his team clothing. Oh, dearie me. Terrible mistake. Was that his ice cream? Oh dear, that's the first mistake Fabio Quartararo has made all weekend so far. That's a little bit of a red-faced moment for our pole man and our reigning world champion. Now, this lady is doing some sterling work now. She's been out on the grid. She is trying to banish away this rain. We sincerely hope it does work, as Fabio Quartararo makes his first mistake of the weekend, dropping his ice cream tub. Let's hope it's the only mistake he makes of the weekend as well. Nothing that the riders and the teams can do, of course. All they can do is wait patiently.
An electronic problem, so our fault. Here, I think we saw that we had 7 riders in the top 12, and the 13th rider is another Ducati Bezzecchi. So, I mean, all of them super fast. If we go back to Bezzecchi and Marini, I think they should race on dry conditions. But this condition, I think, will help us a little bit more. And then we see, obviously, rainy condition always kind of with some features of a 21, and this is for the 2 factory riders, as people, as you know, spectators may.
If that engine is faster, the 22 engine, and we get to somewhere like Austria, and you've had time to develop it, do you expect it to start to shine there?
Well, as you know, once you make the choice, it's made for the whole season, no? So we have to stay with the aid. And obviously, we think already reached a very high level of performances. So obviously, engineers always try to do a little bit better, but sometimes the difference is really small. So it goes back to the feeling of the rider on that engine more than on the actual performance.
Paolo, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks to Ducati Lenovo team manager Paolo Ciabatti with Simon Crafar. We just saw there